There we go.
It's not recording, it's saying.
No, you don't necessarily record when you're live, because you just go live.
Right, are we actually live? So let's see.
You will be live, yeah, hopefully.
Hi. I'm just going to get it up on the TV, everyone. Let's see. Let's see who's there. Yeah. I am in Wonderland as well, right on the front.
Yeah.
What's it doing? Yeah. Right. We're live, everyone.
Yep. Sure are live. Hello, Decay UK and Safari 360.
I cannot see. Oh, right, now I can see some people. I look very white. I feel white today.
Yes, she's a gammon.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah. She's everything that's wrong with this kingdom. Why isn't it full of black and Asian people and no white people? I think I need to move out to Uganda so they can all move in. So they can all move in. Yeah, she's so white it hurts.
Lazy Easter today. I have lazy Easter eggs. Let me just move my camera around. There we go. There, that's better. Yeah, so happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Sat in bed eating a small Easter egg, everyone. Just to celebrate it by myself. Editing a video all day, actually, Matt. I've been doing an in Leighton Buzzard I did. And I'm so gutted because the spirits kept draining my battery. I mean, in minutes from 100 to 0 all night. And somehow I put it back on charge and filmed, and it didn't film, so I lost the footage. And it was monks coming through to us, and I did the radio scan, and I got all their names all on it. I've lost it. I could have cried today. I could have cried. So I've been editing in bed and being lazy to bring you a lot more videos.
Yeah.
And I did the house that you did the other day with us. And I got a little girl. I sent you the footage on the bed saying, come and sit next to me. And then it said on the radio, sit with Matthew. Yeah, but you've got to listen to that one too. So hi, everyone. Hi, everyone that's came in. Thank you for coming over. We're just doing
nothing but people, but it's probably just the same person, like writing to me and then leaving comments as different names going, it's really disgusting you've gone in that house, and you should really take your video down, and it's like disgraceful and what, and I'm like, do you actually watch any of my videos? And are you telling the hundreds of other urban explorers out there that they shouldn't be doing this anymore, and see what reaction you get? Get the same reaction as from me. Not interested. Thank you. It's like telling an urban explorer that they shouldn't be going in abandoned places urban exploring. Yeah, that's right. That's really going to go far.
Sorry, Melissa. I just see your finger on there.
Hello, Tracy Jackson.
Hi, everyone that's come in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Matt's giving me a little bit of help, aren't you?
Oh, yes. We're gonna
how many years now? 2.5 years on YouTube now, working my ass off doing videos every week and still not monetized.
Yeah.
That means I must
maybe everybody can do Claire a favor. What you do is, if you want to give her this like boost so she can get monetized, just put some of her videos on, and even if you're not going to watch them, just press mute and just let them play in the background whilst you're doing stuff, and then keep playing her videos and rack up. If each one of you racks up about 2 or 3 hours of viewing, and there's 100 of you, that'll be a large chunk of like what she needs to get into the monetization zone. Yeah.
I'm a bit stuck. It's very, very hard, and it's like people don't understand, Matt, how much money we pay out and how much time we put into it. Like that other day when we did the trip into Wales, we did a 3-hour drive to you, me and Lola alone. And then you did another 6 hours driving after that. Well, more than that, actually, because you drove there, we drove about, you drove back, and then we drove back. So we did sort of 6 each. Lol did some of the driving. But the money that went into that is just a joke. And especially when it's a fell, that this one wasn't.
Yeah. No, Melissa says, Matt, you're still live on yours. No. Yeah, but I'm live on it. But there's a message that just says, we are on live stream on Urban Paranormal Oxford. See you over there. So what I'm trying to do is get as many people over here as we can. So if they see my short or they see the live, they see the message, we're not there live, we're somewhere else. So yeah. It's just an advert to try and get people over here, you know.
See, Decay UK says, I'm not a fan of paranormal stuff, but be honest, but let them play through. See, that's what I love, people like that. But people that aren't fans, this is what I always say. When you get your own experience and something happens, you'll change. But I take people, as I say, I do run I'm not at the minute. I have run a team for many, many years. And I've had many people come in that are skeptic and said, can we come out with you? We don't actually believe it. I've welcomed them in the team, and I've said to everyone, don't push it onto them. It's not fair. Let them have their own opinion, because I love skeptics. I love people that debunk everything. They've come up to me afterwards and said, oh, we want to join, and can we come out again? But yeah, I love people that I would never push it onto anybody that doesn't believe in it, because I believe everyone, you know, one day you'll have your own experience, and it could be the littlest thing that would trigger it. That's all it takes. Some people are totally shut off to it. I get that. But I do, you know some people don't really enjoy it. But that prison, Matt, what we went to, that voice, which I've asked you to look at for me. I don't know if people heard it and watched my video a minute ago. I can't remember how many minutes it was in. But if you didn't hear it, you need to go back and watch it. When I'm in the cell with Brady, he left. And Oxford Finest was picking up my stuff and getting very shitey, because he had to carry my bags everywhere like he normally does. And he said something to me like, effing something. And as he says that, as we're just going to leave, a man's voice come in, and it's a northern accent, isn't it, Matt?
It is. It sounds really like Liverpool.
I've been in Liverpool, so I hope they don't follow me back. Got a bloody spirit following me around. Even Lowell said this to me yesterday, because I've been really snappy and really biting his head off. And he said, are you sure something hasn't followed you, because you've been really weird? I haven't cleansed lately. I said, I don't know. Maybe it has, because I do a lot of spirit boards and calling out. And as far as I'm concerned, once you go into a building and call out, you have opened yourself up. You don't need to be on a spirit board. So I do a lot of that. Hi, not
yeah, well, there's 70 people in watching at the moment. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. See, now, if we go on for 2 hours tonight, and there's 70 people who watch it, that's 140 hours. So that's it's 1/8 of what you need to kind of to get your final hours up. So yeah.
See, I don't know. Hi, everyone that's come in. I haven't seen for a while. I've been very, very quiet. I have been active, as in going out, but just so much going on in my life that I've had to back off from here, because my energy gets drained, and I just shut off, really, like I have today. I sat in bed all day eating a little tiny Easter egg.
Okay, now he said he was out with Mark, Ghost Adventures of Cornwall, and he said that they had an apparition they caught when they were out. So we'll be seeing that soon.
That's what happened to Lowell the other day. We were in a house, I told you, Matt. We were in the cellar, and someone rang my phone. I had it on that speaker. I thought an alarm went off in the house. I absolutely cacked myself. I heard a bang, turned it off, just went through the phone, called out, recorded. Me and Lowell went out this cellar, went upstairs. I said, look, let's just get out of here. I've had enough now. It feels weird in here. It's a creepy house. Big 3-story house, Victorian, very old, full of, absolutely full to the brim. He was like filming, looking around and going upstairs, and he just froze looking like that. And I went, what's wrong? He couldn't even move. He shite himself, everyone. We had to leave the house. He said there was someone stood on the stairs. I've tried to look at his footage. He's filming too low on his phone, but you do see something move across. So that really annoyed me. But yeah, we think someone came in the house while we were down in the cellar and hid from us. We don't know. Because when you're in these places, Matt, you hear stuff and your mind goes 6 to the dozen, doesn't it? And when you're tired, and it was pitch black.
Lol thought he saw a figure, didn't he?
Yeah, I haven't ever seen him shut up like that before. He was stood. He was literally like scared. I've not seen him like that. He acts like the big old man, but he saw this and he pooed his pants, everyone. So yeah, it was quite interesting. The house is weird. Very weird. I just couldn't wait to get out. That was 2 houses we did the other day, and I tell you what, both of them made me feel on edge. I don't feel right. I think I do need to cleanse because I just wanted to run out of them. That feeling, when you want to run, there's someone there and you want to boom. That's how I felt. Yeah, good to see Angel back home. Winnie the Witch. Yeah, that's it.
But you did realise he says he's been out since 19 a.m. That's very early. That's really 19 a.m. Yeah.
We do them ones though. We leave that time or even earlier to get to you, Matt.
19 a.m. would be like 7 o'clock in the evening, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what?
But yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? It's 7.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm really badly. I can't read. I get numbers mixed up. I'm very dyslexic. I do everything back to front anyway. Abandoned Forgotten Wales. Hi, Sue. Hi. I can't go through all your names. Alyssa's there. Everyone's there. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
I know that me and Laura having a few weeks off because we've been non-stop. And look at what we did with you, Matt. That was just tiring, was it? We went one day all the way up and then all the way down.
Yeah.
You're absolutely insane. If you add up that mileage.
I know, yeah.
And the hours.
Yeah. It must have been about a round trip of about 280 miles, 300 miles, something like that. And then to get home again was probably about another 80 miles, something like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
So getting there, getting back, probably about 450 miles. I don't know, something crazy.
The worst actually I've ever felt was in Chelmsford. I love castles. Best places ever. Full of history.
Geordie.
Don't know who.
Yeah. Kylie Musgrove said, hello, Matt and Claire. How's the motherland going, Matt? Is such a gentleman who goes above and beyond. And also, how's Angel going? How's the motherland going?
Where's that?
I don't know. Maybe she means like the fatherland, like land of my farters, as I said. Yeah.
I can't.
My mutti and my vater. That's what the Germans say, isn't it? Mutti and vater.
Oh, there's another one for you, Matt. Yeah, so who's on here who's watched the video I did put up, because you do need to go on there, and I don't know how many minutes in, or I don't know if Matt, you could do, I'm useless on computers. I have asked Matt Lovely to look at me, and asked him to look at the footage and try and pull it out, because this accent, I don't know, you said Liverpool, there's definitely an accent there. Northern.
Yeah, I thought it was very clearly Liverpool. Yeah. Should I say Uncle Matt? Says Daniel Ullock. Hello, mate. Ah.
Flat Earth. I feel flat. Don't know about the Earth.
She's definitely not flat, as you can see.
I can't imagine.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
this, the biggest Ouija board in the Talking Board Society in the world. It was made. I met the
Mm,
woman who does all the spirit boards in America. I met a few people in America though that are on TV.
mm. I was just thinking, have you done any like live Ouija boards
Do you
whilst
know
you're in
what?
a place to get the people in the chat and maybe they'll get a reaction. Maybe someone will come through the board for the people in the chat.
I won't do Ouija boards in my house. Move away, Bella.
No, I know that. Yeah,
I would.
I
I
know you
could
said
do
you.
it on a explore, but I never get time, and no one sits down, and I never get, as you know, Matt, when we're out, having time to do stuff like that is very hard. But I could probably do it on one of my ghost hunts, like that are paid for, formal ones, not one that's an abandoned house, because I am going out to a few at the minute. Hopefully, we'll be doing a few more. But I can do probably something. I've got a drawing board that they draw on. I did mention that to you. I just won't open it up in the house because I've had stuff in here before and I can't be asked to deal with it. Is the word, because once they're in your house and it causes, I've had a lot of problems before I moved in this house was haunted and I had to get.
Kylie's.
Mm.
Oh, sorry. Kylie says, being Australian, she refers to the UK as our mother country. Ah, I see. I
Ah,
didn't know. I didn't know that. Right.
yeah,
Mm,
burning. I burned sage, not on an investigation, but I have sometimes played like radio and clearing stuff. I do sometimes like a candle. It depends where I am. A lot of public investigations won't allow you to light candles because of fire hazards and do sort of things like that. So abandoned stuff, I get rushed, so I don't really have time. But I do it when I get out of explores. In my car, sometimes when I'm on my own, I will burn my sticks around my board, depending on what I've picked up. And as soon as I get home, before I walk in my front door, I've stood outside with it and done all sorts. But Lowell complains because he says he's allergic. So I have to do it like I do get it and just go all around the house. It's up there. But yeah, burning. I do burn stuff, but I think you just tell them they're not coming in. Your name's
mm.
not down. You're not coming in. But I reckon
If
they
your,
follow you.
if your name's not on the hell gate, you're not getting in.
I'll be on the hell gate. I've told everyone when I'm gone, I'm haunting them anyway. They're in for it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I will. They said, don't even bother. I said, I will be haunting you. I said to my son the other day, you wait, I'm going to get my own back on you when I'm gone. I said, I am going to throw everything around your room or wherever you live. It's all going to get thrown everywhere and you're going to know it's me. He said, you better
Mm,
bloody not. I said, yeah, I am. I'm going to get my own back on you. I'll be
mm.
hanging his socks, throwing them around the room. His computer will come off the side.
Hello,
Move
Winnie
it.
Witch. I can't see you in the chat, but I can see you in StreamYard.
Yeah, she's here.
Must have blocked you or something.
Oh,
There are 18 people who can't read on Matt's live that we're over
I
here.
can't read.
Yeah. Shall I see how many people are over on my live, and then I'll bring
Go
my
on.
mic on and I'll tell them.
Yeah, go on. Do it.
I'll tell them.
Oh.
Let's see how many are over there. There are
Oh.
14 people there now, right? I'll turn the mic on. Oi, 14 people who are watching my live stream. We're not on here. Like it says on the thing above, we're not on this live stream. We're on Urban Paranormal Oxford. So if you do a search for Urban Paranormal Oxford on YouTube and you go over there, that's where we are, because we're not on here. And I can see there's 14 people actually watching me live now, and that's all they've got is a blank card telling them where to go. So we'll
Oh,
see you
yeah.
over in Urban Paranormal Oxford. See you there. Yeah.
See how long that one takes. So we
Yeah.
got, hold on, abandoned and forgotten wells. Have you done many investigations underground? Well, actually, Matt did take me, didn't you, to some places, but you sort of left to say, I think you might have come on. Did you come in any of them? No, you didn't. You left us under there. I went in
I
with
just thought it'd
Gavin.
be Yeah, I just thought it'd be more fun if you went and look around yourself, and if you got lost, I'd come in
Yeah,
and find you. Yeah.
that went very nice. Hoping I
Well,
got
you
lost.
no, if you got
No,
lost,
underground.
I didn't think you would, but I thought if you've got me as a guide, it's gonna be all kind of like, "Oh, yeah,
Boring.
Matt's taking care of everything, so it's all cool." And I think if you go in there and you have to do it yourself, then
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna be
hard.
like,
It
"Ooh,
is
ooh."
hard. We got
Mm.
like confused. I got confused in there. But do you know what? Underground, believe it or not, is one of my favourite places. And I know people go, oh, it's boring. No, it's not boring. It is. I am intrigued with it. It's just, I don't know. I love it. It's exciting. It's a different vibe to being in houses and up. It's completely different feeling. You don't know what you're going to find. You don't know what you're going to discover. And if you don't know, like Matt, you know, if you don't know a mine or somewhere that you go underground, it's like, I can't explain the feeling. It must be like, wow, what we're going to find, because it is dangerous. And I
Well,
think
I
you get a
mean,
bit of adrenaline from it.
I think the thing is as well, if you're using your radio, like we did in Bristol once with Carl Dark Arts, we couldn't
Mhm.
get any radio signal at all. But when we were asking questions, things were still coming through the radio, even though we weren't getting any radio channels going. It was just like we were asking questions, and then things were popping out which were not there, which I thought was more interesting,
Oh
because
yeah.
some people will say like, "Oh yeah, but that's just a radio station." And things like that. That's just radio. But what you got to remember as well is it's tuning through the channels, and sometimes the voices go across all the sounds of things that are going in the background. So you'll have radio, or radio, and you'll hear like a whisper that goes across the whole of it. It'll say something across all of the channels.
Cuts through it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's what's interesting about it. If you've got no radio signals, then it's obviously going to impress more people, isn't it? Yeah.
I just like it because of the feelings, and where I'm sensitive underground of change, and it, oh, the feelings are different. Can't explain it unless you're sensitive and tune in like me and feel things, and very sensitive to places, like say if someone's lost their life or been murdered, I could feel that. Some people can't. So when you're underground, it's like a weird different feeling. That's probably why I like it. I can't
Mm.
explain it. It is I love it, but as I say, I'm not experienced with going underground. I don't advise anyone just go off underground and do stuff if you don't know what you're doing. That I went with Matt and people that obviously have been underground before, and I felt safe with them. But there's no way like I would venture out with my like Mr. Oxford and go, oh, let's Matt, give me a pin. We're going underground today. I wouldn't do it because I know that it's dangerous and I'm not experienced and I am a bit stupid. So it's my husband. He is really stupid. So we'd end up getting killed. I'm not going to lie. We'd be stuck, lost. Something could happen really bad to us. So I won't even go there. But underground, yeah, I love it. It has got a different vibe. I'd like to do a few more places, but I don't know what Matt's got. And I know that you go underground so much, Matt, you get fed up with going back. Because so many people are like, can you take me? Can you take me? And you end up.
Well, I send them there. I say, like, you can't get lost in these. Then it's very hard to get lost in some of these ones. So I give them some like easy ones to start off on. And if they go and do them, then it's like, oh well, if they want to do something a bit more, involved, then I'll tell them somewhere else that's a bit more involved, that they could get lost in. So
Where's the
yeah,
person I've just put something up? He said there are a lot of old pit heaps here. 108p died. Whereabouts are you? So is that Geordie Explores?
he's up in Scotland.
We're coming up Scotland soon. We're planning that trip. We've been planning it for
Mm,
about a year and it still hasn't happened.
mm. Yeah, Fearless Explorer says that Drakelow tunnels are very
I love
active.
it.
But the only trouble is with Drakelow
Mm.
tunnels is that they now only let you go in a very small section of it, because
Really?
a lot of it's being used for wine
Ah,
storage, and they're very touchy about you know, what you can do and how you can do it. So you might be able to arrange it with them, but they'll only let you in the bit that's the old bunker bit now, you know. So
Yeah, I'll just get that up. Yeah, I think, I don't know many underground places, but I do like it, and I'd like to do more. If Matt ever had something that was there, obviously he'd let me know. But it's knowing where and when and what's suitable. The mines I went in are quite suitable, weren't they? They're quite, well, I wouldn't say safe, but safer than others. Like you've been in. Like some
yeah,
people
yeah.
wouldn't go back in. Some of them, would they?
Mm.
Urban legend. Hi. Yeah, I think I'd like to do more if it comes up an opportunity. And Matt said one day, yeah, hey, I've got this place and I've only been here and I want to go back. Then that's normally I would go. But
I would
I would,
really like to get people into that place in Bristol, you know, the most haunted pub that we went and did.
well, we could just go
And
and give them some money at the door.
well, we might have to ask them because it's been well secured now, but I would like to see whether we could get in there one last time, you
Who
know.
is this? Claire, what's your thought on Zach Bagans? Is that just him in general? It's saying, what's it saying at the end? Caper, Kappa.
Paper. Is this some sort of like shenanigans he's been involved in? I don't know.
I don't know what that's.
Zach
They need to explain to me.
Zach Bagans.
I think what happened to him is he was doing really well, and then he went into like a lot of demonic stuff. Now, I think it went to his head a little bit, and then he opened his museum. I'd love to go there, but I can't get into America, and one day I will. But yeah, I think
Is he the guy that's got the museum that's
yeah,
got the stuff from the
now,
Conjuring?
yeah, I think
That's right.
my opinion on him. Do you want me to tell you the truth? I think he's
Hmm.
got an attachment. And I think he's got an attachment from one of the items in his museum. And I think that it's making him do all the stuff he's doing lately, which is quite full on. Because he did
Mm.
change and he started going very strange. And that could
Hmm.
happen. And the thing is, attachments like that, not full ones, can come and go into you when they want. And they move in of you, out of you. So you change a lot. And it's obviously, I reckon, affecting him. That's my view on that. He's changed a lot.
Oh, Georgie says last time I saw Zach Bagans
Yeah,
live
I
on
see
TV,
it.
he was strangling himself live on a
I
bridge
think
or something. Or
that's what I'm saying. I think he's either got some sort of attachment, or I think he's playing for the camera, or he's just totally gone nuts. There we go, in my opinion.
mm,
I used to like watching him. I don't watch them so much no more. And I watch bits and bobs, but I don't really have time. When I do my own stuff, it's really, really hard. But
mm.
it's who have I been watching? What's his name? Do my head. Ozzy Osbourne's son.
Oh yeah,
I've been watching his stuff, and he did some places in the UK and about their house when they lived in the UK and it was haunted. I've been watching that stuff. The Foreman Brothers is my favourite channel, which is in America. If you
mm,
watch them, they're very good paranormal guys. They're three brothers.
right.
If you look them up, I don't know, Matt, you'd like them. They're not over the top. They're quiet investigators. Like some people investigate. I'm a bit louder. I shout, spirit, I build energy. I believe in that. Some people whisper and talk very loud and I'm not one of them investigators. I get the energy and like to build it all up and get them all going. But yeah, they're very good at what they do. They do a lot of houses. They don't fake stuff. And they're very good investigators. I've watched them for many years now. I forgot
Yeah,
their name. Let me have a look.
Jack Osborne.
Jack Osborne. Hold on. Yeah,
Mm.
he's good. He's with Katrina Wylam, who I've met. I've actually went to a thing and partied all night with all these people from America, quite a few famous people. Yeah, Jack returns to haunted childhood home. Jack Osborne's haunted home. Discovery Plus. I've got that on my telly, and I watch a lot of stuff like that. His stuff's different. Foreman Brothers, which they're wicked. I love them. But I say there's not many I do like. There's another strange one, but I can't remember the name of it.
Was it Joe Kerno saying Jack Osborne Worth with Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall on the Owlman?
Wow.
Has he interviewed him then? Has he interviewed Mark, Ghost Adventures of Cornwall?
Might have done. Paranormal Nightmare, it's called, that I watch. I love them.
Yeah.
What's he saying? Should go into staff.
Yes, Claire, you watch Josh, Rocky, Sean.
Yeah, that's the ones. I love them.
Oh, has he been in? Is he been on a program with Ozzy Osbourne's son? Then I didn't realize that. That's interesting.
He probably has been.
Send me a link. Send me a link, Mr. Kernow, so I can have a look.
Nick Groff. Something about here. I've watched a bit of his stuff, yeah. But yeah, there are a lot out there, but there are a lot that, if you read the small print, do say for entertainment purposes. And I do know that maybe because they're on television, they do have to do something and stage stuff to get their viewers, because they're, big on TV and stuff. I don't know. But a lot of them, I've noticed, do say it in small print. I don't know what they mean, but...
Hey, maybe. Mr. John Bengal is here. Hello.
Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Paranormal, here's a good question. Yeah, I'll put that one up.
What do you think these places where there's a crossover of high strangers, paranormal and UFO activity, like Skinwalkers and Hunmanby?
I believe there's something over there on the land. There's something weird.
I did see something the other day. I watched a documentary with Native American people, and they were saying that the thing about the legend of Skinwalker is that the concept of a skinwalker only really came about because Native Americans didn't really talk about skinwalkers. However, because of the slave trade that was going on, there was a slave trade, and the guy that started the Mormons in Salt Lake City, he was doing slave trading. And a lot of people don't know this about him because they think like, oh, he's a religious guy and all this sort of stuff. But he was slave trading, and he was using Native American Indians to do that, to steal children out of the Native American Indian camps. And they were bringing them out. They were stealing them, kidnapping them, and then they were putting them in with white families. And the reason they were doing it is because they believed that the Native Americans weren't spiritual enough and weren't Christian enough. So they were abducting the children and then putting them into families, forced adoptions. And a lot of that was done by Indians who were dressed up as like wolves and things like this. And they used to wear like bear skins and wolf skins, and they were going and abducting. So they started this rumor about shapeshifters. Then it would be like, oh, the wolfman's going to come and get you. Oh, the man bear's going to come and get you, because this was where it kind of may have started off, and it kind of the term skinwalker was never really something that the Native American Indians had, but it became part of their knowledge because of the fact that people were being abducted all the time by these guys wearing these skins.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard that before.
That's interesting. I love all the stuff over like about the Indians, because I said on one of the other lives we did.
Is it Brigham Young? Hang on, let me have a look. Brigham Young. Was it him? Was he the president of the Church of the Jesus Christ Latter-day Latter-day Saints. Hang on, who was the Mormon? Mormon, Mormon founder. I might have got that wrong. So hang on, who's the Mormon founder? Joseph Smith. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. No, I think it was. I got a funny feeling it was Brigham Young. Yeah, but I may be getting that slightly wrong. But anyway, you know, he was slave trading basically, and force adopting children a lot of the time, who were getting abused as well. And there's a big scar, because of that. And a lot of people kind of like to oh, Brigham Young, oh yeah, great guy, and they don't know the half of it.
What's
You
this
know?
one saying? What's this one? See, I tell you what I've been seeing lately, and I probably shouldn't say it, on TikTok I've been seeing some weird stuff. And I know people say, don't watch that. But do you know what? I think some of the stuff that they bring out on there, they're highlighting what's really going on. And because we turn a blind eye and we're sort of so programmed by television and news and everything and propaganda stuff, that we don't see it. And I think I've heard that they want to ban TikTok now. I've heard another rumor, and maybe it's because they're bringing everything out, bringing everything to light. Because there's things, I sent it to you, Matt, the other day about these kids in this house being under in a cellar, and I don't know what it was. And I sent it to you, and I was like, "Do you get this?" Because I couldn't quite work out what it was going on, and it was in the UK as well. It's weird. I don't know, but there is some weird stuff going on. I know that.
Here we are. Look, Kerno has just sent me a link, so I'll put it in the chat. This link is for Mark Ghost Adventures with Cornwall, and he was interviewed by the Ghost Brothers. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I've not seen that actually. I'll go and have a look at that in a bit. But
if you keep that and send it to my WhatsApp, I'll probably watch that. It's interesting. Very.
Dear. Yes, we should go and
How
check that out.
My House Haunted is a good series. How My House is on Barry Guy, actually. I've been out with a few times and I'm actually friends with him. But some people don't like him. But I do get on really well with him, and he's a very good investigator. People do say, oh, he's crap. But do you know what? He's very good at tech, and he's very good and calm at calling out and being patient. He's a very good investigator that way. So I'm not very patient, but I do try.
Jeffrey Bale really wants us to say government is Latin for mind control. So there we are. We've said it now. So
I believe. Yeah. I actually do believe in all that. I'm into all that sort of stuff. It's just, I think we're all fed a load of crap, to be honest. There's things going on in this world or in this and everywhere around us. We're just not seeing it because it's hidden and we're not looking out for it. And we're programmed, aren't we, really? You need, like, you watch it. We need to do this. We need to do that. We've been controlled in every way at the minute. Look at the gas. Look at the electric. Look at food. We're controlled. Prices, food. It's all control. Everything. Even being on the road with our cars, tax, everything.
Right. I just looked it up on Google, and it's the etymology of the word government. It comes from Old French governor, which came from the gouvernon in Latin, which means control or rule.
Hold on a minute. So my battery's turning off.
Oh dear.
How's that happened?
Doesn't quite mean mind control, but okay.
How's that come off? Hold on a minute. My computer's going to die.
Hang on then. There is a site that, hang on, it says government means to control the mind. The word government actually means mind control. It is etymologically originated from the Latin language. It splits into two words, gouvernere meaning control, and mens or menis meaning mind. So it means to control the mind. I see what you mean. Right. Okay. If that's correct. There we are then. So control the mind. Mind control. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe. So there was a website talking about it, but it's, yeah, hmm. Oh, here we are. The English word government derives ultimately from the Greek verb kaibanon.
Am I back?
Yeah, kaibanon, which means to steer or pilot a ship. Yeah, so
Oh, how I get back in?
mm, you, you're gonna have to look in on Shitbook, John. Some will be selling it a lot cheaper. What the hell? What? 30 grams of baccy cost £21.
How do I get
Oh yeah, right.
back in?
John
Oh,
says
I'm
he can get
back.
it cheaper. 30 grams for £8. What's that? You all right?
It's all right. My internet's going down now. It's my internet's having a fliddy.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
It's having a Joey Deacon, is it?
I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's just buffering.
I saw a thing the other day where there was this
It's okay.
preacher, and he had a
Talking,
he
Matt.
had a
Keep it
phone
going.
he had a phone in, this preacher, and like he was reading out the chat, and somebody was saying, like, the lines from Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and he was saying, like, I was born in Philadelphia and I had a really hard time, and he was like, but basically he was changing it, so it was basically the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and he was like reading out. He goes, I was born in Philadelphia, born and raised, and I had a very hard time, and then they sent me to a strange town that I didn't know called Bel Air, and this preacher was reading this out, getting trolled, and then somebody told him, like, through the earpiece, like, he's messing with you, and he went, "Oh, it's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Are you messing me around? Oh, we've got some Mongols on on the channel." It's like this was a preacher. He goes, "Yeah, we've got some Mongoloids on the channel." It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, nice.
It's
Oh dear.
buffering. I didn't. A bit weird.
She is
I don't know
buffering.
why.
Tell your son to tell your
Caleb,
son get off the internet.
it don't normally do this. It's him.
Tell him to
I'll turn all my
stop on
phone
the
off.
internet.
I don't know what this actual
Oh dear.
computer's on, and I reckon I might have it on the BT one. I've got two internets here because I had another internet put in, and then BT wouldn't cut me off. I said, but on the phone, you told me I had it where it was rolling, where I could just cancel it, and now you're telling me I'm in a contract, but you need to pay the message back. But they never contact me. I've rung them 3 times in 3 months. They still not got back to me. So I'm paying for BT and another internet. I've got two.
Right.
So normally I
Just
don't know what
cancel your direct debit with them. Tell them to piss
the
off.
problem is, and they just send a bill through the door for the thingy, and I can't deal with any more debt.
Yeah, well, they send it through
I
the
think
door,
it's
but you say, I'll take me to court, and they won't because they know they'll lose. Yeah. So
really.
yeah, just don't pay it, and then
Yeah,
say, no, I'll be quite
they
happy to
can
deal with this matter at court. If I wish to deal with this matter at court, you say to them.
is that what I do?
Yeah, that's all you got to do, and they won't
Thing
take you
is,
to court because they know they'll lose.
who's this then? It's just said this place is active. 18. Where do you live, Catherine? Middleton. I love active places. Is it? I've got contact. Yeah, I think it's a rip off all this internet stuff anyway. But
Yeah.
I think my internet's all right now. It's because what it was, I didn't have the lead plugged in on the laptop.
That's
and
it.
now it died. So
It's better
I
now.
plugged it in now.
I say we've
20,000
heard some of
minutes later.
we've heard some of your voices. Do you want to see the little short clip I did with all the voices that we had in that in the place where we went? We went to a Kenley aerodrome,
Oh,
and it was
yeah,
really active, and it was really
I love
direct
that.
the way it was answering us back. Do you want me to bring it up for a minute so people can see? Because some of your viewers may not have seen
Yeah,
it
bring
because
it
it's on
up.
my
I like
channel.
that.
Here you go, Em.
Yeah, put it up. I haven't got many viewers. They're all your viewers.
Here you go. You'll have to
Do I have to add that
you have
on?
to add it on, yeah.
Did you die here? Say, I died. Did you die from the bombing? Say, bomb. Is there more than one spirit here? The military here, could you just clearly say military through this device? It'd be much appreciated.
That is so clear.
Yeah. So a lot of things happened there, so it was quite interesting. Yeah.
How do I remove that?
I'll remove it. There we are.
Oh, right. Should we be able to get that clip up in the prison map where I've sent it you, or would you have to edit it out? That man talking.
What you mean, like from you sent it to me on your WhatsApp?
Yeah. Would I have to send it to you a different way?
Well, no, I've got
Or would you play my video and get it up and find it on there, which I don't know where it is, but
that's going to be quite hard. But yeah, it can be done.
I don't know how you do it, but I do know that
The only trouble is I'm streaming to you in Firefox, and Firefox doesn't share audio. I don't believe
don't
unless
worry
they've
Not a
fixed it now, because Firefox only does the image; it doesn't do the audio as well.
What are you doing? She's been naughty because I haven't taken her out today.
Because I'm gonna have to sit here and watch and work out where it is in the video.
I can tell you where. It's near the end.
Oh, it's that one, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me just see if I can find it for you then. It's quite near the end, isn't it?
Your one though was.
Well, it's not near the end because the end is when you're in the kitchen.
Right there. I'm going to get it up.
It's before you leave the kitchen. Let me see if I can find it. Keep watching for what happens next. I got it. Do you want me to bring it up? I don't know if I'll be able to get audio though, so I'll try it. But I got a funny feeling.
Try it, and if you can't, you can't. If not, but people, the video's up.
Screen 1. Allow. Okay, let's try this then.
What do I add? There's 2 come up. What one do I add?
Well, none of the.
That's your one.
No, that shouldn't be coming up.
Right, so there's this one.
No, you keep bringing the same thing up. Why is it coming up?
How do I get rid of it?
I don't know. It's the wrong one. Bring up the one that's the screen of us. That's it. Right. Yeah. Oh, God, have you done? Right. You want to bring it up?
What, the screen of you? All it's got on there is the double screen of us there.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
Now leave it there. Leave it there. It won't come up. Hang on.
No, see.
Hang on. Yeah, here we are. Right. Got it. Got it. I don't know if it's going to do audio though.
After he says effing something, there's a man's voice.
Yeah.
Listen for it. It might not though. No audio. No, you're right.
Did you get that?
No, it's not letting you play the sound, but it don't matter.
Oh,
People, if you go
yeah.
to the video, when's the minute on there? The minutes on there.
It's at 19 minutes 30, I'd say, something like that.
So I remove that now. Yeah, it says remove.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, so back to normal. Yeah, I'll try, and I don't know how I do it, or how. You're gonna have to show me one day. I have to just come on to you like you do Kayla when you show me how to do it, but I don't know if I could how you do it on here. Could I do it? You said it's quite complicated, isn't it?
No, it's not complicated at all. Yeah, there's no sound, they were saying. Yeah, that's right, because it's in Firefox, and for some reason StreamYard can't be asked to bother to make things work in Firefox. It's Chrome only.
Yeah,
So
so
I
if
normally
anyone
connect
can
in Chrome.
listen to that, what was it again? How many minutes? And let me know what accent you think that man's got. But I don't know how to play it on here, because I'd have to open up YouTube on
Right.
here, wouldn't I?
I tell you what, look, I'll leave and rejoin in Chrome, okay? Hang on.
Hey. Bye, Matt. Everyone can see my great wall behind. The paint peeled off, guys. I'm actually getting it decorated next month. Right, it's joined.
Right. Okay, there we are. So now I've got the ability to share the thing with you. So bring us up on the other one. That's it. Where is it now then? And it's up here.
So guys,
and
if you could hear this.
Back here. So it's here.
Listen to after he says F, like.
So let me get it to the bit where you're packing up.
So, Guy, we're going to move to another building because everyone wants to get a move on. I just thought I'd call out in here for you because this room did feel really weird. Well, that helps because I'll give you my big light. Take that then. Hear that?
Yeah.
I'll see you about.
You do it again. Yeah. There you go. That's it.
There's
sounds
my
to me
husband.
Sounds like a Liverpool accent, or see, or it's like we'll see about or something. You know.
I wish I had the guts that day to stay on my own there, but because it was such a big place, I didn't want to wander off and be doing something else and then burden you lot if someone come along. So that's why on them sort of explores, I tend to stick together because, you know, not wander far, because if you leave one and then something happens and one gets left, or, you know, anything could happen, can it? So, you know, I'm, you know, it's a bit of a rush, and I wish now I'd kick myself that I'd really gone and focused in there, because it's always places like that. I get good stuff and I didn't hang around. Yeah, it is. That place was very weird. Even Brady felt sick, didn't he? It felt awful in there. I don't know if anyone attempted to take their life or do something bad or had bad energy, because when I did look through the files of people that had committed suicide in prison, and I mean I researched every prison for years and went through everything I told you about this, Matt, and I actually found the craze in there and everything. But yeah, I went through a list of suicides in all the prisons, but I actually couldn't find this one on there, so I don't know if it was registered on there. So I did try and have a look back. Oh, Sunderland accent. Yeah,
it was deep. It was a deep voice.
It's very creepy, and it was so clear. It's like, because my husband's getting moody and, you know, he's like instead of doing a sarcastic goodbye, like that's what it sounded like. I just wish, because sometimes I hear when they talk with my psychic hearing, and I have picked up stuff before, and I wish probably if I was focused more and not him swearing and that, I could have probably heard it, because I've heard other stuff and people said you're balmy, and I've gone home, edited and picked it up. And I tell you where would be good for stuff like that in mind, where there was a lot of people that died, that you would probably pick stuff up like that. Oh, there's Gav. Hi, Gav.
Hi, Gav. How you doing, bud? It was probably Gav. He was teleporting himself. He was like, all right, Matt, how you doing? Fucking hell, man.
Sounds just like him.
I'll see you later, but I fucking hell.
I love his accent.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true. Trauma. Plus, it's even that Asylum we done that a long time ago. That had weird voices in there. Oh, I'm yawning now.
Oh dear. Need to get some bows. Get a couple of pints of bows. Keep you going.
No, I haven't eaten today, and I can't eat a lot anyway. But I've got dinner for me and Lowell when he comes home. One of them box curries, because he loves curries, and I won't waste your money buying a takeaway because I can only eat about that much. So I'll probably have about 2 spoonfuls of rice and 1 spoonful of curry, and he'll eat the rest. He'll be really happy because they're a whole load to himself. He should be back about 11. That's when I'll go off.
Yeah, we had really good stuff in Kevin Coy, the Asylum. Remember in the the psych wards, you know, like where they were lockdown wards, you know.
I've got them saying some stuff, haven't I? I got the recording of that. That was really good.
Yeah,
they were really clear as well. They were swearing and all sorts at us and saying they hit them and all sorts in that one.
Yeah. Wonder if we can find that one then. Let's have a look. Kevin Coy. No, what did you call it? Asylum.
I'm going to have a look because let me have a look.
We explored a mental asylum. Here we are. Ridgely. 8 months ago.
Oh no, it's here. Haunted.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe what happened here.
Isn't it come inside a mental asylum?
That's it. There's 2 parts. I don't know where. Let me go through.
You see if I find some interesting moments. Like,
did I don't know if that's a going round bit, and part 2's the voices. I think part 2 might be the voices. Let me have a look. I think it's part 2. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, part 2. I couldn't believe what happened here. And it is about 19 minutes in.
Ooh,
I couldn't believe what happened here. I found it.
Yeah.
19 minutes in. It starts just before 19 minutes.
Right. Okay, yeah, I've got it.
Have a look.
Play a little bit of that then.
Can do.
Share the audio. Right, okay.
I'm going to have to learn to do this, or not. It's pathetic. I can't do anything like this.
How can you do it on a PC, not a tablet, to be honest?
I'm on a PC. I'm on a laptop. I'm on the tablet's here. I'm on the laptop now. I'm on the laptop.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Gus, where are you? Yes. So they put that on you, Max. Didn't you? Don't, because I got it through here. Can the person that I'm pushing you. Headache on me. Can you come forward? And can you take that off a mat, please? If you want us to leave, then you shout through this device and we'll leave. But don't you put things on people. That's really bad. Right. I can feel you. I think we turn it off. Come and talk through this device.
Lawrence. Let's see you.
Is that your name, Lawrence?
Who's your name? What's your name, please?
Vault, it sounds like I said.
Yeah, Vault. It does actually. Why did you put the paint on Matt? Why are you doing that? I think you're being very rude.
We thought you were not supposed to be swearing anymore. Does it make you happy when you swear?
Oh my goodness. Did you not like the doctors here? Listen now. What were the What were the
Doctor. What about the doctors? What do they do to you? What did the doctors do to you?
Rape.
Oh, rape. You're joking. Oh, I've gone cold. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Were you raped?
Raped. I'm so sorry. Oh, really uncontrollably going cold. That was really. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Did you tell anyone?
Just me. So sorry. What's your name? But the doctor's all corrupt here.
How old were you when they did this? How old were you when they did this to you?
Can you repeat the age again?
Tell us the age. Tell us the age they did this to you.
Did no one believe you? They're not putting that on your back again, are they? Ooh, I am getting touched on my arm.
I do get bad backs if I stand at home for any period of time. I'm better off sitting there.
So, Spirit, we're going to leave you in peace now. Please. Thank you for talking to us.
It would be really nice to say goodbye to you if you want to light this thing up. If you touch it, we'll all say goodbye to you. We'll all say goodbye and we'll wish you the best. You want to light this thing up? Light it up over there. Just stand next to it. All of you stand next to it.
I'll stand back. Shout goodbye.
Let me out.
So sad. Oh, God.
Let me out.
I can help them. I can actually help them, but it's like, Spirit, what you need to do, you need to come towards me. You could see my light. Come and tell me if you can see me.
Said let me out again.
It breaks my heart. You need to move towards that light that is above me. There's plenty of energy here. You can go towards it. Any spirits that are trapped here, if you could see that light, I'll get in touch so badly. You need to go towards it, and then you'll be free. I'm going to stand here for a few more minutes. So if you want to do that, you need to run towards it, and you're going to be with your families.
It said just then, it said we're free.
We're free.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again. I think I'm getting to move over. Just keep getting it. I get like a whole vibration go through my body when they go over.
Here's Mr.
Right,
Gav.
Spirit, we're going to leave you. You do not have permission to follow any of us home. Thank you for communicating with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh no, that's horrible. I heard that. Actually, what do you think?
I found it quite relaxing getting cold.
I'll turn that off, Matt. No, Now. I can't explain to you because I'm sensitive.
I haven't had any cold rushes in here. But
I
I
haven't.
felt the
I
cold
haven't
veins. I felt the cold veins.
No, I get a whole vibration. I've had it since little. And
You move it off now, Matt.
But that place, honestly, there was bits on there we didn't hear, but we heard bits when we were in there, didn't we? But it weren't till I got home and edited till you hear it. That's the thing with paranormal. You can't always hear everything that's said until you go back and listen and go through the footage. And then you're like, oh my goodness, I got that. And I think that's why I keep doing it, because of this sort of footage.
Sometimes I find when you're there, it's like the radio's so loud.
Yeah, you can't pick it up.
You don't hear it, but like in the recording, you can actually go, oh yeah, that's what was. Oh, I can see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is I've got an ear for it now. I've done it for a long time, and I use the radio so much that I've got I can hear bits, but I'll get words wrong. I'm learning. I'm getting an ear for it now. Like you get I don't know, Matt, where you've done it quite a bit, you probably get an ear for it, don't you? When you first start doing it, it's just like, but as soon as you get into it and into the white noise and listen, you do sort of pull out bits, but it can be very hard for some people who can't do it. Like Lowell would scream and run round out the room probably like he does. But me, I can tolerate it. Some people could tolerate it for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2. I could sit there for 20 minutes with a radio going, and I can tolerate it. But yeah, you've got to be patient.
And sometimes you seem to get like chop words where it's like 3 chopped sounds together sounds like something. So it's like it might go sort of, they raped us, but it doesn't say, it's not like they raped us. It sort of goes, they raped us. And it's like everything goes up and down. It's like, and then sometimes, whilst the whole thing's going, you can hear something in the background. It goes like, they raped us.
Yeah.
It's in the background, So sometimes it's like in the static, and sometimes it's the words chopped together, which answer you. So you get 2 types of kind of way you get answered.
See, the problem is sometimes you have got to you're picking up radio channels. It can be very hard. And I've done it in editing. You pull out some bits that have come through, right? But majority of it, when you do it properly or edit really good, like you did on that video, Matt, really brilliant editing, because that would have been hard to pull out. It's not easy. Then you'll get good stuff. But you've got to be patient. You've got to have an ear for it. And I think it takes a long time to learn how to get the grasp of doing that with the editing. Like Matt, you could do it because you've been out with people doing paranormal, and so you've picked it up, and like you've sat and edited and done it, so you know what you're pulling out. Where if you haven't edited and haven't sat for hours going through footage and trying to listen and break things down, then you won't understand. But yeah, it is hard work. The editing in that Asylum was quite hard work. Some words, I don't know if they were radio, but what we were getting back when you ask a question and what comes back, you normally can sort of pull out. If it doesn't sound right, you go, oh, maybe that isn't. But they were saying hurt us, raped us. When I asked about the doctor, they were saying stuff about him. There was other stuff, I think, further when we started, but that went on for a while. But radios are for people that are patient and can sit with it and deal with it, which I've learned to do. When I do paranormal, people that like watching that stuff and listening for that stuff, they're the audiences you get. Some people will turn it on and go, oh, I ain't watching this, bang, off because of it. But believe me, you do get a lot out of it if you are patient and into the paranormal. You've got to do this sort of stuff.
I mean, some of the stuff that's most, like you get the REM pods go off. That's one
Mhm.
thing, and then the radio, I think, is one of the most successful sort of things for doing it. It just seems to work.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've got this device, I did tell you, and it cleans off a lot of the noise. So what you just hear is the voices coming through rather than the hissing and all that sort of stuff. It cleans it. So it removes the hiss, and then you just get voices going boo, 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 and the voices just pop through. And that's quite good. But like Andrew said, oh, we're in this place that was bombed during the war, so let's put an air raid siren on. So he
That's
literally,
triggering.
yeah, he put the air raid siren on, and the moment he stopped the air raid siren, we heard footsteps, and it was quite pronounced. I mean, you could hear it a little bit. You could hear dum 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 dum, and it's the deeper sounds really, because you can hear these like other sounds as well, but it's like dum 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 dum. But it literally to us sounded like lots of sets of boots, not just one
That's
boot.
crazy.
Yeah, it sounded like loads of boots just going like that, right? And it was like, that was really clear.
I love stuff like that. And it's not often you get things like that either.
Yeah, and that was very hearable, like in the quiet. That was no radio noise. It was just like quiet, and then
I'd like to go in there and see that place, but I'm a big believer in my videos of building energy, because that's the way I've worked, and that's the way I've been doing it for over 10 years. Some people don't bother, but I believe you get better things when you build, like trigger music, air raid sirens. But if you trigger and you build a little bit of energy, because when you go into abandoned houses, they're very flat and dead. You're not going to get a lot sometimes. So that's why I believe in doing that, and I will build energy in most of my videos to try and see if I can get, in a short time that I'm in there, a little bit of paranormal. Sometimes I don't get anything, and little bits. But in that video I put up to, no, it's not gone up actually. I've got it to go up next week. There's a little girl that sit in the room when we're you're sat on the live, that says, come and sit next to me. And it's over all the radio, over everything. It's just in the room. It's sort of creepy. I listen to that through my earphones and I'm like, whoa, because it is scary. It's like someone just said, exploring with me, Dave. It makes you cold. It does. When you're editing, like Matt, when you edited, you heard them footsteps through that, you must thought, yes. It's sort of, it is a good feeling when you find stuff like that and you go through.
Well, I had that video for probably about like 3 weeks now, and I thought, oh, I've got to get round to editing stuff, and I forgot that video. Shit, I forgot it. And then when I was playing through it, I was just like playing. I was just like, yeah, okay. And I was like, oh shit, and I was hearing things. I was like, hang on. I was like, play it back, and it was like, oh my god. So it was like, and I was marking them all, and I was like, okay, yeah, and I was like playing it along. Shit. And it really did jump out at me, like things that we hadn't heard on the night as well. Like, we heard some things, like we heard I died, but then there was another one just before it or after it, and it said I died in the war.
That's a clear one that was on there. And it's
but
connected.
we only heard one when we were there, and we all went, wow. But there was another one as well. It was like, so you ask, like, can you say the word military, Dan said, and it literally went military. And it was like, there was just time after time after time we were asking for something and it was coming straight back, so it was a good one. It was a good session.
What have I done? I pressed a button I shouldn't have. No, I think, editing paranormal is very different to just normal things, because you're listening out, you're breaking stuff down. It takes a lot more time. I've been editing all day today, as I say, a venue I done, and listening and going back again and listening, and you have to go over it because you get it wrong sometimes, and you have to put another pair. I've got 2 pairs of earphones. One pair will say one and another will say the other, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I've even had to go out to my son, or if my daughter's here, and say, listen to this for me because I'm getting this, what are you getting? And you've had to compare it because you can get it wrong.
That's why my video is quite unedited, as usual. I leave it all in there, so if it, people will say, oh, this is quite boring because it's like not much happens, but then the things happen, and then at the end I put a compendium of them together.
Yeah.
But because it's got the bits that we didn't hear, and I may not even heard in the edit, somebody else's ears, they may hear something and
Yeah.
they'll go, this is what was there. So I'm expecting people, when the video comes out, they'll go, did you hear this? Did you hear this? And then, you know, we can get even more out of it, because it's not just my ears, it's other people's ears as well. Like, you know, I'm not
That's
the
what
best
you
in the
need.
world. Yeah.
I don't get many comments on my videos either. People don't. I would love more, because I'd like people to tell me, or not tell me, just say, or maybe try this, or do this differently, or do that, because I haven't got a clue. Because if my viewers aren't interacting with me, I don't know what to do. I can't change things or make things better or try other things if no one comments. So if you are watching and you do watch my channel, please comment on there. Give me some ideas, because I like feedback. And yeah, is it constructive criticism, whatever they call it? I could take criticism. I'm not one of them people that go, ah! I will try it. And that's another thing with paranormal. You've got to be able to take a dig and learn other things, and you're learning all the time. And, you know, I'd love to do things differently.
Thank you, Chelsea, for subbing to both of our channels. It's very kind.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Yeah.
She's been on mine. I don't know. She said I'm in. I don't know who's in the algorithm. I don't know if she meant one of your channels or mine, because I don't think I'm in the algorithm yet. My channel's very quiet, and, you know,
I haven't even gone through the thermal session. We did like a thermal. I was filming whilst Claire was filming in the prison.
Me too.
And I don't know. I might go through that and find some things in that which you know,
I need
haven't
to
even
get
gone through it yet.
I need to get one of them cameras. I need to. How much for they? £200-300. That's what I need.
About 300. Yeah.
I need.
It sees in the dark. Yeah.
Impossible at the minute. But if as I say, I'm on basic equipment. I haven't got a lot of money. None of us have. And I've just ordered another REM pod. I have got one. It's not great. It doesn't go off much. So I ordered another one, because I keep thinking, is it dodgy? Because it don't ever go off, but only if I touch it. So I've ordered another one, just to, like, so my head's like, I've tried that. But I would like one of the expensive ones, but I'm not paying £100 for a REM pod. Yeah, if I was rich, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got basic equipment, and I think you can do basic equipment, can't you, Matt? Calling out, listening.
Yeah. Well, you know, recording things, and like the people who believe in EVP believe that things will be recorded that you didn't even hear as well. So like you can play back and there'll be things on the recording that you didn't even hear with your ears.
Happens all the time. Majority of my videos, not all of them, I get stuff, I get voices, I get people. Obviously you could get things in houses, residual energy, can't you? Things that play back. Like you said, the footsteps though sounded, I don't know if you built a residual energy up there, Matt, or if it was something reacting to what was played. And, you know, that's the thing I can't work out, and it'd be very interesting if I knew what it was. But I do believe when you do things like the air raid sirens, and I've done it, I've used air raid sirens in ghost hunts and tried to trigger things off, that it's very effective, and you do get good like action when you do that.
Yeah, maybe also some sort of music of the wartime, you know, like
that's what I do. I play songs from the 60s. I don't even know them, and I'm like, do you like a song? Do you want me to play some music? And I put it on. But the thing is, you've got to be careful on YouTube, because
with the copyright. You might have to blank the track, but
that's the problem, and that is the problem I've got. I can do it, and then I have to blank it out, so it's not effective in a video, because you're like, well, what are they listening to? But yeah, I do that. I do build energy. I do. I don't believe in really tormenting spirits, because they can come back at you really bad. Having a little dig sometimes, but I'm not a believer in really winding them up. And I've heard some really people out there be really horrible, and I'm like, well, I'm not getting involved in this one. But I do trigger questions. I believe in trying to bring something, you know, that'll make them react, or depends what mood I'm in, how far I go. But yeah, so abandoned houses are a lot harder to do, because their energy is.
Did you see Nocturnal Frequency was showing us a video the other night, and it was
Oh, yeah.
it's quite crazy because they were in this house and they leave like a beach ball, and
I've seen it. I see it.
Did you see it? And it actually moved off and then back.
Yeah,
and
I've seen
forth,
it. I
and
see
was,
it.
and they put it on a coin so
Yeah.
they can see that it hasn't moved, but it moved it off,
And
back,
moved it back
and
on.
then back on.
I've done
You
that
can
with.
see it.
I might take some balloons, but I need to be set down on my investigation. I've done it. Balloons are good as well because they move them around. But yeah, that was good. I see that. Really good bit of footage that was. But it's interesting. It's like there's all different things you can do, but it's, as I say, when you're doing the abandon, I don't have time to sit because people are moving around and want to get to the next location. It could be quite hard unless you, at the end of the night and it's the last one, you've got, it depends where it is, doesn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, look, my daughter's just come on.
Oh.
In the chat.
Which,
Go to bed.
What's the name?
There she is. My older daughter.
Taisha
Hi,
Marie.
one with a little boy, my grandson, my youngest daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
She should be in bed. Her little boy woke up early. He went to bed early tonight. Yeah, so yeah, Taisha, my daughter, she's sensitive like me. She works the same as well, believe it or not. Yeah, she used to have a little spirit follow her to school. She used to have, get pestered and have to ring me up, Mum. But we're all open to it. I've been brought up with that. I've been brought up very open to being spiritual, being open to people with spirits and weird stuff.
I can see. I just looked at the channel and I can see the resemblance.
Where?
On a channel.
Has she got a channel?
Well, yeah. If you know, she may not have any videos on it, but everyone who's on YouTube has got a channel if they're logged in.
Oh yeah, Ty. She's been here before, I think, but briefly. I can't remember. Ty, have you been here when Matt's been in my house? I can't remember. One of them has probably. I've got 5 daughters, so she's the youngest. But I believe in families, I believe that it's passed down as well because a few of my kids are spiritual and open and have stuff. Oh look, she said hello to you, Matt.
Yeah, she was pregnant in that photo.
I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
She's met me. She's met me. It's probably that time I came down when I was driving back from somewhere and I was really tired. And I said, well, where are you? You're in Oxford. And you were like, yeah, Bicester. And I sort of
you came down, didn't you?
And I literally just came down within about 10 minutes. I was like, oh, well, I'm actually just down the road from you. So I came in and had a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Tension 6. Right, I'm not into that. Right.
Your doggy Bella has been very well behaved tonight, by the way.
Oh, she's sulking. Look, she's got her back to me. She's looking the other way. And it's all because she's not been out. And I'm not taking you tonight. I'm having a break. Look at the face on it. Oh, yeah, you could be moody. Yep, she's queer. She's really queer and moody today. Look, ready?
Oh, Bella.
Hello, bad breath, Bella.
Bella.
Oh, you're so moody.
Bella.
Watch this. No, don't you break the... Where are you going? Look, try and be moody.
Yeah. She just wants you to give her a belly rub, look. She's like, rub my belly.
She's biting me.
Oh.
That's what she's doing.
Rub my belly.
She's not very happy, guys, because I felt very tired today and catching up all them explores, and I've not felt well. So I had a little day in bed, and I'm not having a rest from you two.
Yeah, she got a bald belly. She's like mine. It's got no fur on the belly.
She's trying to bite me. She's proper going for me as well. Stop that. Yeah. She's vicious little thing. Yeah. She's got chihuahua in her, so yeah. See her chops in me. You can stop that because I haven't taken her out. She proper. Oh. Go on then. You can bite me if you're brave. Yeah, she's a bit peed off. Ow. She's very vicious, but I'm used to it because obviously I rescued her from a puppy, but she's a horrible little cow bag. She really sulks and gets really nasty and really vicious. and really horrible to everyone and moody, don't you, when you don't go out?
Mm.
I don't know where she gets the horribleness from, because staffies are quite nice. She's chihuahuas. It must be the chihuahua. And then she's got a bit of whippet in her. So, but it's like the arrogancy and nastiness. No, don't sit up. Don't. She's pulling herself down.
She's like, get off me.
Sit
No,
up.
but she's looking at you. She's like, she wants attention.
Yeah, because she thinks that she's going somewhere, and I'm not. I haven't got the energy tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Taisha. She's playing. She wants love, Mum. Oh, stop it. No, you're not biting me. No. Stop now. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyone want a dog?
When they put their paw on you, it's like they're trying to sort of own you. Like, ah ha ha ha, I
She's
got
hard
you.
work.
Mm.
She's a lap dog, my daughter says, right? But she won't take her to her house and look after her for me. She's a very hard work. Right, the dog, like dogs like attention, but she's one of these extra attention dogs. She needs it constant. She's a lap dog, and that must be from the Chihuahua. And she's literally up my bum hole every day. Sorry, she doesn't leave me alone. I get a bit fed up with her.
Mm.
She is, how old is she now? 6. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever want this breed dog again, because she's very hard work.
Oh.
We can't let her off the lead mat. We can't have her around other dogs. She runs off and she barks at every dog and tries to kill them all, and got little dog syndrome. I can't go anywhere. And Taisha won't even take her out. And she sat on there saying, oh, Mum. But no one will take her out because she's so badly behaved. I'm the only one. And Lowell started to take her out a little bit down the field and the walk.
That's just they're trying to avoid taking them out full stop, I think. It's just like, oh, if we don't take her out, then Mum will take her out, so we don't have to. It'd be, yeah.
You're saying about the dog biting me. Yes, you bite. Yes, you bite. Don't you? You bite. You're very nasty. She's very nasty to other dogs because she gets them around the throat when she tries to attack them. That's why we don't like taking her out, Matt, because she like straight for the throat and hangs off dogs. She did it not long ago, about 6 weeks ago. Lowell took her out, and another dog barked at her. It barked, and she got twisted in the lead because he let the dog on a long lead. She ended up hanging off the dog's throat. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, she's awful. She gives me anxiety, everyone. When I go out, I'm an anxious person, believe it or not. She's not relaxing. Like, I don't know, Matt, if you can relax with your dog when you're out. I can't relax with this dog. I cannot relax.
No, I've got to watch to make sure what she's up to and if there's any other dogs coming. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I just need to go and do something.
Okay. Yeah, dogs are hard work, guys. Good job of dog. She wants a dog. Oh, she can have this dog. People think I'm cruel trying to give her away. But no, she's hard work. And dogs like... I just had a fight with Jack Russell, Pug, Chihuahua. Yeah, dogs are hard work, guys. And like, I'm going away soon. It's finding people to look after them. And I haven't got anyone that have her except for my daughter. And then my little grandson pulls her around. It's okay. I've just had a message. I've just got to sort out I can't really say on here because it's personal, but let me go on. Can't even see. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. It's all right. My grandson is poorly, and my daughter just messaged you. I think he's in hospital, so he'll be fine. I'm sure it's a virus or something. How do I? Oh my God! How do I do this? How do I check someone's been blocked? Oh, how come you've gone? Sound gone, Matt?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was me. I didn't press the
I
button.
was thinking, what's going on now? What have I touched? Right,
Sorry.
how
Yeah, you have
check
to go into YouTube Studio, then Settings, then Community, and then you can
I've
go and
never
have a look at
blocked.
who you're
I've never
blocked.
blocked her.
Well, your moderators might have.
So what? YouTube?
Hello, Elizabeth. Yeah.
I don't know
So you
how to
got
set that.
124 people watching at the moment. Hello. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming over. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. So you go into YouTube Studio moderators.
Studio, and then you have to go to the cog, the settings, down the left-hand side of the screen. You go to settings, and then you go to community, and then it'll be under hidden users.
So you can't do it on yeah, you can't do it on
You can't do it on a phone. No.
not even an iPad.
Nah, not really. You can if you turn it into non-mobile mode, you turn it into desktop mode, and you can see all the tabs then, but yeah.
I heard someone whispering, yeah, in my video. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's. I haven't blocked her, so I'm dent click out of my computer, but I will check later. I don't know how that's happened.
Oh, plenty of people get blocked on my channel, but they're being really sarky and it gets interpreted the wrong way, you know, or perhaps the right way. Perhaps it gets interpreted the right way by the moderators who just block them. You know, it's like, yeah, sounds like a piss take sort of thing, you know. So, yeah. Hiya, Barry Little. How you doing, mate?
Let me just go on here a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a look later when I go off, because if I go on it, I know what I do. I'll press buttons and then I'll be like, Matt, how I can't do this because I'm just no good at stuff like that.
Look at 1 year up on Bella. She's like, oh, I'm listening through one ear. Look, what is this sound through one ear? What is it?
I've added another moderator.
I think your dog's all right, actually. I mean, I would look after your dog if I didn't have a dog.
Matt, you'd bring her back. She's so miserable.
No.
She's not a happy dog. She's like, if you don't do this, I'm going to look the other way. She is a hormonal dog. Honestly, her energy she gives off. I've had dogs that, you know, are different to her. She is the worst one I've had. I'm not going to be horrible. She is the worst one. Obviously, I care about her because I've had her and I rescued her, but she is a horrible little moo-moo. I won't say the word.
Well, I had a friend's Rottweiler, and it was right sulky, and it was like, you know, my dog would be upstairs, and the Rottweiler would be downstairs like, I'm not happy. Where's my owner? I'm not happy. And then, like, you know, and I try and kind of motivate it and things, and then he'd be looking at me like sideways, like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And then he started getting cheeky and growling at me, and I was like, don't you growl at me, you know. And I had to sort of like browbeat it because it was getting all sort of like, I'd say, come here, and he would like try and scoot past me, like, you know, like, I'm not listening to you. And he was trying all sorts of tricks on, you know, like, I don't listen to you, I scoot past you, and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
No, she is horrible. She obviously makes me, you're meant to have a dog like it makes you feel, yeah, really nice. But this one puts you in a bad mood from the minute you get up, because she's like huffing and all like, I'm like, who do you think you are? She huffs, she turns her back to you, she ignores you, she's rude. And I'm like, she is human. She isn't a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the worst one I've had. And I've never had this problem before with any of my animals. This is the worst one I've had. And yes, I'm talking about you.
I thought she was very, very friendly, but
no, she's like, very friendly in that. But with me and with people in the house, she's really rude, moody to them. Look, she's watching herself on the telly because she's actually watching.
Bella. Hello, Bella.
She's watching, thinking that is me.
Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Hello, Bella.
What are you doing? Yeah, you shake all the time. She's got that shaky. It's from the Chihuahua, isn't it? Got
too much energy. Doesn't know what to do with it. Can't offload it. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, can't be bothered to take her out. We can't let her off either, Matt, because she runs off. No
Well,
recall.
that's fair enough. I mean, some dogs you can't let them off, and you know it's peace of mind having them on a lead because you know that they're not going to run off. You know, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go in this block list in a minute and check. I don't know. Go into Google and check privacy check loss. I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how she's got blocked because I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Oh, Geordie Explorer says there's an ex-radio DJ from where he lives who does paranormal investigations on YouTube, and he keeps lying about the history of places. It's driving me nuts. What, like some explorers
Make up
used
stories.
to know, and they say like they disappeared without trace and things like that. It's like, really? Do you really know that they disappeared without trace? And it's like you look at the like video, they disappeared, and then it's like another video. Nobody knew where they went. You know, like
You know what,
it's just
though,
like,
Matt?
come on.
That house we did the other day, they literally did leave it and disappear. Now, do you know what? I've heard a few rumours. It's all right. I've heard a few rumours that the woman died of COVID. I've also heard rumours she's in a home. So literally, they do disappear, but there is a story behind it. It's just finding out why they disappeared. Like, why is it left? And do you know what? I've looked online at her name. I've tried to find stuff and I can't. Sometimes you could look people's names up and find stuff. This woman, I can't find nothing. And it is like, wow, is she still alive? Is she not dead? Is she in a home? And I'm calling out to someone that isn't dead. This happens because you don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, so yeah. It can be a bit of a sod's law, that one. But yeah, I do get what you mean though. People, they don't just vanish, they die because they're ill or they've had to go in a home, or literally they have died and then they've left their house. Now, I've been in, I'd say 3 houses actually. I've found blood stains like beds where someone's been left a while dead, and you could tell, and it's disgusting, and it made me feel ill. And now I know that they've died in the house and it's been left, and it's not nice. And I'm so scared of finding a house one day and going in there and finding someone blooming dead in them. That will be my worst nightmare if that happens to me. I'd throw up everywhere. I've got a really bad stomach for things like that.
Hey, Jackie, how you doing?
Hi, Jackie. I think yeah, I don't like things like that, as say, walking in these houses. And that's what I mean, Matt, you go into places, you've gone into places when the people at security are asleep upstairs. And the thing is, this happens. We go in these places, you do not know if someone's been dead in there. Like, other people put videos up and found a woman in bed. I won't say who, but they've walked in a room and a lady's been in the bed, living in there.
And finders, beepers, history seekers put a camera on the dog, and the dog's running around the house, and the dog like looked under the bed, and there was somebody hiding under the bed, literally hiding, you know, like pretending like they weren't in the place, like, you know, and the dog was like sniffing around and like saw them under the bed and then scarpered.
Well, someone just wrote on there about the station master's house. Now, I'd done that, and in the caravan, the girl in that caravan was a drug user because I found the needles. Or someone went in there after me, but there was all paraphernalia from drug use. I wondered if she'd lost her life because it felt blooming horrible in there. And he said they just moved, so that would be interesting. I've done that place a long, long time ago. But yeah,
I'm not really worried about bumping into people in a house. I'd rather find out, well, who are you? Who are you? You know,
I bumped into a few different explorers in houses, but I'm worried I'll walk in and bump into someone. Well, I won't bump into them. I walk into them and they're dead. I know people, Matt, that have walked in and there's people being sat in armchairs with nothing in the room that look like shite holes with walls falling down, just reading a book. And I'm like, whoa. Nah.
And when we did it, we were exploring the Ford factory in Bridgend, and we were walking through there trying to keep away from people. And like in the footage afterwards, you notice there was a bloke sitting in a chair with a newspaper, reading the newspaper like this. And like we walked past him going like, yeah, we'll have to make sure there's nobody here and all that. And you can see him quite clear as a bell, you know, clear as day. He's sitting there reading a newspaper, and he ignored us as we walked past him. And we were like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's some weird people about, and this is the thing, there's some weird people in these houses that we go in that are falling down, living in them still. And you go in, me and Lowell have had a couple, and that's Oxford's Finest Explorer. We've gone up, got in the house, the grass is up here, there's no way to the house. You get up to the window, he's looked in the window, and there's someone just sat there, and we're like, oh, we need to get out of here, run. We've literally just, but the houses are in, I just don't understand. They're like falling apart. The houses are absolute shiteholes. I just don't know how people are living in them conditions. And I'm like, I'm gobsmacked. Lowell went in a house, walked in a house because the front door wasn't even there, walked around, was looking around. It was a hoarder's house. There was no front door, by the way. It was completely being taken off. It was gone.
Yeah.
He came back to get me and my daughter, and we walked up the path. He was stood in his pants, like, what are you doing in my house? We're like, there's not even a front door. And like Lowell said, I thought I heard some ruffling upstairs when he was walking about. I'm like, oh my God, but there's no front door.
Yeah.
And this is the problem of what we do. And this is why people look at us badly and say, oh, you shouldn't have done this, and you shouldn't, and you get a bad, like, people give explorers bad names because of this. But actually, we don't know what we're walking into.
You don't know, do you? I mean, if you're walking into a shithole, and it's an absolute shithole, and you think nobody's going to be living in this, and it turns out somebody probably is living in that. You know what I mean? But you just can't believe it. You know, you just like, somebody's living in this, and then when they pass away, that place is left like as if it looks like it's come out of the 1930s. It looks like something from a Gorbals, like, you know.
The dog's looking at herself again on the telly.
Hello there, Bella.
Yeah, it's really, there are
Bella.
some really
Bella.
Yeah, she's trying to work this out. She's going,
Bella. Is a Bella's on the telly?
Look, it's actually her.
Bella. Her eyes like going cockeyed, like one of her eyes is like going off, like,
oh, you're horrible to you. Oh, you should be
one of
nice
them's going
to
off to the side, like,
yeah, wow. She's a moody dog, aren't you? Moody dog. My dad my dad, before he died, he met her, but he worked for the RSPCA, voluntary, worked there for years. I've actually got his jumpers hung in my wardrobe, my sister gave me, but he would have loved her, but you would have ran off, wouldn't you, if he took you anywhere? That's the problem.
Look, she's giving you kisses, look.
Matt, I've got pictures of dogs in my room that aren't even mine, from my dad, in frames. They were my dad's, yeah. He loved dogs. And I've got pictures of them here.
She's licking you.
Leave me alone.
She's licking you.
She bites and licks.
I
don't want to lick. Your tongue is very rough.
Oh.
No. Leave
She's
me
like,
alone.
I'm gonna get you. She's like,
just stay away, because no matter what you do, your creeping from how you've been all day ignoring me is not going to work.
Yeah, she wants to be friends now. She's creeping up to you.
No, it's not going to be friends. I don't have friends. I have to be so dominant with her because she's such a fat bugger. I don't like it. Stop licking me.
Oh, but that's how dogs show affection. They clean you, don't they?
I don't want to be
cleaned. To clean you.
I do not want to be cleaned.
Yeah.
Now she's going to bite me when I go to touch her.
Yeah.
She tries to get my bless her, my grandson's really horrible. I don't know what it is, but he just goes, grabs her, and we have to sort of separate them because she starts putting her teeth up and growling at him. And the thing is, he don't understand. He's 18, 19 months old, and he just, but he goes like stroker, but then there's a little pinch, and I'm like, no, and then the dog's like, yeah, but I try and separate them is a word, like a couple of dogs.
Yeah.
But the breed, yeah, I think she's quite a hard breed to look after. But your dog is more behaved than her.
Yeah, she's more
Your dog's
sedate
more,
around.
your dog's bigger and jumps about a bit more, but she's littler. And you've got to
Yeah.
watch her because she's an escapee.
Escape artist. Oh, Bella.
She's
Bella.
arrogant, aren't you?
Oh, look, she's looking at
Are
you
you
because she loves
arrogant?
you.
Are you
She loves
arrogant?
you. She's like,
No, I'm not fighting.
yeah,
I don't want fights.
that's
She
play.
just bites me. No, I don't want to be bitten.
That's play.
I
She
smack
wants
it.
to play with you.
She pooed all over my floor, everyone, the other day. She
Oh
had a
dear.
dirty protest because I didn't take her out the other day. I came downstairs and she covered my rug with poo.
Oh dear.
I told her, get out of my way, because I don't hit animals. I said to her, I'm ignoring you all day. I blanked her. I completely ignored her all day because she wound me up that much. I had to clean it up.
Mm.
Honestly, I was so angry because she knew she'd done it, because she's like, haha, you don't take me out, I'm gonna poo all over your rug. I thought, she knows what she's doing, she's not stupid.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Oxford goes down at 3 o'clock in the morning every night and lets her out. Oh, you dare even try anything on my bed? Come here, I'll fucking watch you. She even weed in my bathroom yesterday on my mat in the bathroom.
Mm.
He took her out last night. Yeah. So in the daytime, she had the back door open. I popped out and I left the door open, came back, peed in my bathroom upstairs all over the rug.
Yeah.
Protesting again. Leave it now. Yeah, she's all right. No, I'm not in the mood for that.
She wants to play with you, but she
not
doesn't
in the
know how to
mood.
play. She doesn't know how to play nice. That's the thing.
I'm not
Yeah.
in the mood. She didn't know how to play at all when I got her. What are you doing? She didn't know how to play at all. When I got her, she was 9 months old. She'd just gone into season. And she had no stimulation. So you would talk and she'd just be like that. You'd throw something and she'd just be sitting like that. There was nothing there because she was caged for 9 months.
Mm.
So literally, we tried to sort of train her and we couldn't. It was impossible because of the breed and where she's got a whippet in her. I think they're dogs that don't really have no recall and they're harder to train. And it was like a bit past it. We couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Where's this? Another thing. Yeah, but she is hard work. I think any animal is hard work, and I believe you're going to have an animal, look after them. I don't think I'd want another one after her. She's put me off. The dog I had before her, but was a staffy and pure proper one. I rescued that one. She was lovely. Her back legs went. She had to be put down. But yeah, she was same colour as her. Very loving, very, very clever, because the kids, protect the kids. Very good dog. This one's a little bit different. She don't protect you. She don't protect the kids. She's really the opposite to the other dog. You couldn't raise your voice or shout at the kids or do anything, bad with the other dog, because I think Taisha, if she's watching, her dad tried to smack her legs once, tell her off when she was being naughty. She's probably about 8 years old. Of course, the dog just went and got him around the leg. because he'd shouted. And yeah, this one, she won't do nothing. She just looks at you and licks you and bites your arm, don't you? Doesn't your dog do that though? Lick you and bite you? And
yeah, my dog jumps on the bed, and then like I'm sitting there watching a TV program. My dog starts to lick me, and it like half an hour of licking.
yeah,
Lick. And you have to change the point that they're licking because it starts to get raw. So you have to like offer them a different bit and then change it. Like
they're cleaning
too
you
much.
instead.
Yeah.
Where does it say? I lived with a lady whose house looked totally abandoned. Wallpaper peeled on the walls, falling down around her. Yeah, this is what happens in these abandoned places. We go in them and they look like that. And where's this one? What was that?
I walked in on a police hide once. knew something was wrong as I could smell vinegar wafting through the hall. It was kind of funny looking back at it, though.
What do you mean
I don't know
vinegar?
I don't know what you mean, though. A police hide that has vinegar in it. What's that about?
I don't know. I don't get that either. I've let's go down. Don't know. Oh, putting their ears back is a signal that they are fearful or at least wary about. She's always been like that. Because I think the people she won't eat food if she's got a problem with eating. I think the people, when she was in a cage, let her out and she used to nick the cat food, and I think they used to hit her because she ate the food. So now she thinks food is related to getting hit. So I literally have to drag her to a food bowl to eat her food. I say I've struggled it for 5 years trying to feed her. I don't know what it is. It's something from when she was very little that's there that I can't undo.
Well, you can break that reinforcement by kind of like, offering a treat, that she wants, and then putting it in a dog bowl, and then she'll probably go,
Don't eat
treat.
them. Matt, we
No?
take treats out. I've been with people, and when we're out, like my daughter takes her dog out. She's all right with that dog because she's known it since a puppy. So we go out. My daughter have a treat for her dog. Give it her. Bella look at it and just walk off. She won't take treats. She's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, maybe that's why you gotta get her to enjoy treats, so she knows treats are okay. Maybe she's got this thing of like feeling like food is like
bad.
she's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, hit. I think she relates it to that.
Yeah.
Ghosts will exist whether or not believing in they exist isn't dependent on our awareness. That's a good point.
Well, are we gonna finish this one at 11 o'clock?
Yeah, 11. Got 1 minute, guys. Thank you for coming over. I've got to cook some food.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, so we've had a good chat this evening. So
yeah.
Remember, folks, if you want to help Claire out, just watch some of her videos, and even if you don't want to watch them, just put them on mute and just let them play, and she can get her hours up then.
Yeah, I've got a few hours, not many. I could do with more comments, just help me improve and do things better and learn a few different things. And it's hard. It is hard when you're getting rushed about and you've got to say, when I've gone with my husband and other people and they're in the house in and out in the room, and it's very, very hard to film. So that's got to be taken into consideration. And we are, having to watch out and where we are, and it is very hard. But yeah, brilliant live stream, good catch up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, Matt, I'm going to go and cook.
Get some food. Yeah.
I'm very tired. I haven't felt well. I need to go and eat probably a handful, not eggs.
I'm going to get some snacks, and then the dog is going to jump up on the bed, and sort of, want them all. So
Melissa says, well, whatever's there before we go. The way I put it, Melissa, is that if we're here and we got here, there's definitely something else here.
Yeah.
Right, Matt, I will go.
Jackie says she'd like to meet up with you again, Claire. Yeah.
Well, I'm meant to be going to that thing. We'll sort something out. It's very hard. Very hard.
Urbageddon, folks. If you want to meet Claire, she's going to be in Urbageddon. I think it's the 23rd or 24th of March or something. Not March. August. Sorry, what was I saying March for? 24th of August in Chelmsford, and you can join us all there if you want. Yeah,
I'm going to be with Oxford's Finest Explorer, hopefully, and he's the one that does more time capsule stuff. And here he is now. I've just walked in the door because I heard it go bang.
Yeah.
Right, Matt, I'm going to go. I've got to cook some food.
All right, then. Well,
thank you, everyone, and
we'll
thank you,
catch you
Matt.
soon, then. Yeah.
And we'll see you soon.
See you in a bit. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
All the best. Bye. Bye-bye.